EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, on the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Here we go. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 9 carries, 55 yards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And there's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Now Fields. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Fields. And completes it to Wilson. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose. Once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
6 yards.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Had 4 of those picks led to the loss. The numbers a week ago for Henderson, well into the triple digits, and they'll take that every time out.
What I loved was just how decisive he was running the football. Coaches like guys that go north and south. They don't like the east-west guys, the juking and the jiving. 1 foot in the ground and cut.
To the air, May. That's It's complete. It's Jalen Polk.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Third down and 1.
7 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have the Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Patriots had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, May with it.
They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They're going on 4th down, May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Back to throw, Fields. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Give to Hall running right.
Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Patriots offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Third down and 6. Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Patriots first down.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Throwing here is May. That one out wide and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They run it with Hall off the option. A gain of 3, second down.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. You can almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
They get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 and the 38-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many moves just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And they're a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention is awfully difficult.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Robert Spillane coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get in place on offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
May going to give it to Henderson. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And New York set to take the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jets.
From the 50, here's Fields. He gets that one complete to Ricks.
And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 16
more on that one and another 1st down.
Another Jets. First down.
Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's May. Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up a third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10.
Now Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Bengals. And this is Jamar Chase. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bengals are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. 14 all the score at the half. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's gone to half. They're all square at 17 apiece. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these 2 teams. 10-7 your score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That's another Patriots first down.
A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
to the air. May. This complete to Pope. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down is May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Now, I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And New York set to take the field. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. He finds Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Option play, here's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. From the 31, here's second and 9.
Brings up second and
back to throw. Fields.
31-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Jets, first down. Here we go. First and goal, Jets.
They'll run with Hall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
One play action. Fields. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Patriots 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England trying to get a place on offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've made fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. He finds Douglas complete. 2nd catch for the day. Will wind up a 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
Final minute now, the 3rd quarter.
At the 36-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This, the 2nd meeting between these 2 division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with May. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down at the 37.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jet 16. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partners. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Henderson running straight ahead. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That one caught by Polk. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jalen Polk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late when our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew they were time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Right back to Atwell, that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
6-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Henderson. Able to spin free. Fighting through, and he's got space. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
107 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Henderson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but it works some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
What's up?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Straight ahead, Henderson. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Patriots, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.